What's up? My name is Danny X, and I'm an entrepreneur. Now, I'm gonna make this video very short because I tried to make it a little longer to explain everything, but through my videos I will explain why or how, or maybe my journey on how I am starting my business. But a lot of stuff on this video will be showing you two YouTubers that I really watch a lot. I really watch their videos like constantly every single day. I wake up every day and just watch it before I do anything. And two things, which one is called Hot Tags Pro, and also a website called Keyword Tool. These are tools that Hot Tags Pro is basically how to get followers on Instagram, and another one is to show you how to, not show you, but give you 5 top hashtags for your posts in Instagram. So I hope you like this video. And also, before I finish this part of the video, I would just like to shout out Danlok and also Roberto. There are two YouTubers that I cannot stop watching. Like, they're very useful to me. They explain everything, and every time you need a question, all you gotta do is just look through their videos and they got it. So I hope you like this video, and please like and share and comment, and of course subscribe. So let's get on to the next.
Where are they? Are they on LinkedIn? If you're selling B2B, I think LinkedIn is a very, very powerful platform because there are so many businesses on LinkedIn. If you're selling B2C, business to consumer, then maybe Instagram is the way to go, or Facebook is the way to go, or YouTube is the way to go, or Snapchat or Twitter, whatever it is that you choose. But you want to, first of all, be very, very clear who are your ideal customers, who are your ideal prospects, and where do they hang out? Where are they out of this vast ocean of internet and this information highway? Where do they spend their time? Figure out first, where are they hanging out? Find out where are they. And number 2, you want to get in front of them. When I say get in front of them, is out of all these platforms, you want to just pick one. One of the worst things that you can do is try to get on all these platforms. That you got your Twitter, you got your Facebook, you got your YouTube, you got your Instagram, you got your LinkedIn. You try to do them all. When you try to do that, you will fail. 100%. Because each channel, each platform has its own uniqueness. You're gonna need to market to that audience very differently. The way you talk to them is different. Unless, like me, you've grown to a point where you have a pretty big team to do all these things. When you're just getting started, just pick one. Just pick one. Maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's LinkedIn. Just pick one platform, and you focus on that platform, and you focus on just mastering and understanding that platform, and you learn everything you possibly could about that one platform. And as you do your marketing, as you create content, as you add value, you will learn. You get feedback from the marketplace. Is this working? Right? Then you can improve from there. Every single course, let's say you want to learn about Instagram, you want to master Instagram, you want to market on Instagram, get every damn program course that you could, read every damn book that you could on just that, on Instagram. And you master that. And you implement the ideas. And you go back, implement, and you reflect, learn from it, and you implement. That's how you get going with social media marketing. Don't try to do them all, right? Jack of all trades, master of none. Number 3, it is so simple. You sell them something. What? That's right. You fucking sell them something. You need to sell something in exchange of money. You can't just have social media following and hope that maybe someday that will turn into money. I have a friend of mine, I won't name any name. She's a one of the top 10 influencers in Canada on social media. Top 10, like magazine feature her, like top 10 in terms of influence. She's broke, making less than $30,000 a year. Looks glamorous, looks like there's a lot of followers, can make money. And when I was talking to her in private, and she was crying, and she's like, I've been doing this, I've been creating content, and people think I'm so successful, I've got this massive social media following. I can't even pay my rent. I said, when was the last time you sell something to your audience? Well, she said, oh, I don't want to sell anything to my audience. They will think that I'm a sellout, that I don't know if I should sell something. I can't talk about that. I'm going to lose my audience. That is the wrong attitude. The only purpose to be on social media is to bring in business. Some people that use social media for pleasure. I think poor people, broke people, they use social media for pleasure. I use social media for profit. I'm not on social media for pleasure. I am on social media to make a profit.
Start a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers and still grow. When I started doing this, there wasn't a lot of advice out there, so I'm going to tell you some things that I wish someone had told me when I was just getting started and figuring all of this out on my own. And I'm going to give you 12 specific pieces of advice. Some of it you haven't actually heard before, and it's going to be something that I think will help a lot of you who are small YouTubers, who are feeling discouraged, or you're struggling, or you're lost, you don't know where to begin. I'm going to lay it out for you. Not all of it is what you want to hear, but a lot of it is what you need to hear. So here are 12 tips for growing your YouTube channel from 0. Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake helping you create something awesome today. Welcome back to the channel. For the new people here, first of all, welcome. I know you clicked on this video for YouTube tips, but I do a little bit more than that. My name is Roberto Blake. I'm a creative entrepreneur and public speaker at events like VidCon, Social Media Marketing World. I built a social media coaching business. Today, I really want to focus on YouTube because it's one of the platforms you can use to market yourself, build your income, start making money from home. And that's a lot of what I talk about on this channel because I think creative people get thrown out of the bus. I think that creative people have life beaten out of them from the time they're kids. And I don't like that. So what I try to do with this channel is encourage people and give them tools to actually follow their passion and make it profitable. So if you're into that, you might want to hit subscribe. I think one of the most important things I can give you for tip number 1 is to be patient because there aren't shortcuts. And a lot of you, you're beating yourself up about not feeling like you're good enough at this when you just have to be patient. You weren't good at a lot of things when you first got started. You weren't born knowing how to drive. You weren't born knowing how to write your own name. These things take time. And if you abuse yourself because you're comparing yourself to big people that you look up to, it's just going to get harder every time to hit the record button and just get started. So the first thing I want to tell you is to just be patient and that most people aren't good at anything when they start. If you look at people's old videos, they kind of suck. Mine are the worst. There's no way that whatever you're going to do for your first couple of videos is as bad as my first couple of videos. So yeah, that's just the first thing to get out of the way. My second tip is to have some kind of plan and general outline. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and give a snapshot of my whiteboard here because I'm starting a new channel this year myself from scratch. 1, I wanted the experience, and then 2, I had so many great ideas that don't fit this channel. So I had to make another channel, and to do that from scratch, I had to make a plan for that channel. So I made a whiteboard and I actually planned out what I wanted to do. Now, you don't have to get crazy with this, but I just feel like if you have a plan for success, things go easier because you're not in your own head all the time if you just write things down. So I write things down, I make sticky notes, I use my whiteboard. You can use a notebook. I really recommend you do that. I like the idea of writing your ideas because we get caught in this digital thing so much that we forget that just writing something down helps us, stay sharp, stay fresh, and remember things. Tip number 3, just make videos. When you're getting started, I know that I put some pressure on people sometimes to find a niche, find one thing and stick to it. And that is how you grow. But when you're just getting started, you shouldn't be thinking about growth anyway. You should just get used to being on camera because being on camera, looking the lens in the eye like it's a person and talking to an inanimate object and trying to reach a imaginary audience that may or may not be there, it's freaking hard. It is one of the hardest things to do, and you look like a crazy person. So that's why most YouTubers start in their bedroom and even stay in their bedroom because it's the only place we feel safe to do this really crazy thing that is a little bit awkward, very embarrassing. And again, I couldn't talk this naturally or fluidly for my first 100 videos. okay? And I've done over 1,000 videos now, so it takes time, and it doesn't matter who you are. Like, I mean, Gary Vaynerchuk, he wasn't good at it when he first got started either. Watch his oldest videos on Wine Library TV, and he'll tell you himself, it took him like, 50 to 60 episodes to get his rhythm. So just start making videos, and it doesn't matter what they're about when you start, but if you're going to make videos just to get started, you cannot think about growing. You can't, because you just have to make something without worrying about it. Because it's just so hard to hit record and to put something out there. You cannot worry about being judged, and you cannot worry about getting numbers. This is practice. So treat it like practice and make it for you. And the easiest way to do that is to just make a video talking about something you care about. You don't have to vlog your life. It doesn't have to be cinematic. It doesn't even have to be the video that you want to really try to make. You just need to make a video so you can get comfortable in the habit of making a video. Tip number 4, you don't need fancy camera gear. This camera got me to about 120,000 subscribers, and it doesn't even have a flip out screen. This is like an old Nikon D3200. It's nothing special, but it's what I had from my freelance photography and, what I was using to make money at the time. So I think that if you just start with what you have, it's good enough. Today, a smartphone is actually better than this camera, to be very real with you. And you don't need anything fancy. I also had this, Canon, Vixia. This is just a camcorder, and it does have a flip out screen. And I rarely used it, honestly, because I was just more used to the Nikon. So what I would tell you is that you don't have to have fancy gear to get started and to make a successful channel. You just need stuff that's good enough. I'm going to link to some